It was 11:47 p.m. Heavy rain poured over the empty highway, and deep inside the forest stood an abandoned house. A house nobody dared to enter, because everyone who went inside never came back. But that night, four friends decided to step through its doors, and they soon realized something inside the house was waiting for them. Ethan, Ryan, Mia, and Lucas were driving back home after a weekend trip. Music played loudly inside the car, while rain slammed against the windows. Then suddenly, the engine died. The headlights flickered once, twice, and the car stopped completely. "What just happened?" Ryan asked nervously. Lucas tried his phone. No signal. Thunder exploded across the sky. Then Mia noticed something in the distance. A large, dark house standing alone in the forest. "We should ask for help there," she whispered. None of them liked the idea, but they had no other choice. The closer they got, the worse the house looked. Broken windows, rotting wood, rusty gates moving with the wind. The front door was slightly open. Creak. Ethan pushed it slowly. Dust filled the air. The house smelled old, wet, and rotten. Lucas turned on his flashlight. Old paintings covered the walls. A grandfather clock stood in the corner. Tick, tick, tick. Then suddenly, bang! Something heavy crashed upstairs. Mia jumped in fear. "I don't think we should be here." Ryan found an old family photograph hanging on the wall. A little girl stood in the middle of the picture. Pale skin, long black hair, completely dark eyes. Below the frame was a name. Emily, 1998. Lucas laughed nervously. Looks like every horror movie ever. But then, the flashlight flickered, and when the light returned, the little girl in the photo was gone. Ryan froze. Guys, everyone stared at the photograph in silence. Then they heard it. Thud, thud, thud. Slow footsteps from upstairs, like someone walking across the hallway. Ethan shouted, "Hello? Is someone there?" No answer, only the footsteps growing louder. Mia backed away in terror. "We need to leave now." They rushed toward the front door, but it wouldn't open. The door had locked itself. Lightning flashed through the windows. For 1 second, they saw a little girl standing at the top of the stairs. White dress, bare feet, black eyes, holding a small teddy bear. The same girl from the photograph. She tilted her head slowly, then whispered, "Will you leave me too?" Ryan screamed. Lucas pointed the flashlight at her, and she vanished instantly. Ethan discovered a hidden room upstairs. Inside were old newspaper clippings scattered everywhere. One headline read, "Young girl found dead inside family home, 1998. The article explained everything. Emily's parents had locked her inside the house during a storm. They never came back. The little girl died alone in darkness, cold, hungry, terrified. Then suddenly, slam, the room door shut behind them. Lucas stood silently in the corner, his face hidden in darkness. "Lucas?" Ethan asked. Slowly, Lucas lifted his head. His eyes were completely black, and in a distorted voice, he whispered, "Emily isn't alone anymore." Mia started crying. Then, Lucas smashed his head against the wall. Again, and again, and again. Blood ran down the wallpaper. The lights began flickering violently. The walls suddenly looked different. Words appeared everywhere in dark stains. "Don't leave me." The house echoed with children laughing. Then Mia disappeared. Only her scream remained. "Ethan!" Ryan panicked. "We have to get out." But the hallway kept changing. Doors appeared where walls should be. The house itself felt alive, watching them. Ethan and Ryan found a staircase leading underground. The basement was freezing cold. At the center sat Emily on an old bed, holding her teddy bear. She looked up slowly. Black tears streamed down her face. "I was so scared." Her voice sounded broken. "Now, you'll stay with me forever." Suddenly, Ryan lifted into the air. An invisible force wrapped around his throat.
He clawed desperately at his neck, unable to breathe. Then, crack, his body dropped, lifeless, onto the floor. Ethan ran. He crashed through the front door and escaped into the storm. The next morning, he returned with the police. But when they arrived, the house was gone. There was nothing there except trees and mud. The officers looked confused. There's never been a house here. Then Ethan noticed something lying on the ground, a small old teddy bear. He slowly picked it up, and from somewhere inside it, a little girl whispered, "Are you leaving me too?" People say that deep inside those woods, a little girl still waits in the darkness. And if you ever hear footsteps behind you at night, don't look back.